All right, y'all, what is up? My name is Cameron. Welcome back to the True Wildlife YouTube channel. And today we're doing something that I've been doing quite a bit recently, which is bass fishing in these little urban bayous, creeks, ditches, whatever you want to call them, in Houston, Texas. So I usually fish the coast. I'm usually down there saltwater fishing, going for speckled trout, redfish, flounder, all sorts of stuff like that. But the wind is blowing like 17 to 18 miles an hour every single day this week, all day, which is a lot. It makes it really hard to fish, and the fishing is usually trash. So I decided we'd stay close to home. You can see we have quite a bit of coverage from the wind right here. So we're gonna walk down this hill, start fishing, and hopefully we'll be able to hook into something. And yeah, we're gonna see if there's some big old bass tucked away in here. First little creek bass of the morning right there. Nothing big, but always fun to catch them on top water. Let's go ahead and get released on and try for a bigger one. So all we're doing this morning is just walking down the creeks right here. Right now we're up on a ledge. It's like a 10-15 foot drop. We're just casting this little top water all the way across next to all these weeds and stuff. You can take a look at the creek. See all the different weed patches and algae and rocks and stuff, and those bass love to just hide up under them in the shade. It's still early morning, so they should be hitting the top water. We're gonna try to get into a little bit deeper water because it is already starting to get warm, but hopefully we'll be able to find some fish. All right, hooked up again here. Boom, creek fish number 2, a little bit bigger than the first one. Still nothing crazy though. Maybe half a pound right there, but look how beautiful they are. Once again, nice dark green largemouth bass. Urban Houston fishing. One last little look at them here. Let's get back in that water. The fish are real nice and cool today. It's kind of warm. It's like, I don't know, it's gonna be probably 95 today, but this morning the fish are super cool. That water feels nice and maybe like 70 something degrees. So I think they're gonna be up here feeding pretty good. Oh, there's a big weight here. Okay, so we fished down this whole entire leg of the creek right here. We didn't catch anything. The topwater bite's kind of dying out. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and throw in a different bait. Maybe a Senko, maybe a fluke or something like that. Or just a little swim bait, but we're going ultra light today because we're walking pretty far, just all up and down these ditches. So we're gonna throw another lure and see if we can catch something subsurface. We're hooked up. Bam. Really little bass there. We switched over to a weightless Senko here. Just throwing on a hook, nothing else. Weedless rigged because of all the algae and stuff down here. And I made it a little bit shorter because the fish are not that big in this part of the creek. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna release this guy and then we're gonna hop over to the other side of the creek. And that creek's a little bit bigger and there's usually a little bit better quality fish in there. So we'll toss this guy back in the water and hop over there. Belly flop. There we go. Bass number 3 of the morning. This guy came up and I saw him. I was looking in the water. These sunglasses are polarized right here and you can see him coming right up on the edge and grab it right off the top of the algae. Once again, just another little guy, but a healthy fish right there. Look how fat he is for how short. For a fish that is, that's nice. Cool. Toss him back. cast again and see if we can hook something else. So we're walking up out of the ditch right now. We're gonna move down a little bit. We've already fished this whole area twice and it's been a little bit slow, but I want to talk about the gear that I'm using. So specifically the reel. So this right here is the Piscifun Captain spinning reel. It's actually a saltwater spinning reel. Like I was saying, I mainly fish for speckled trout, redfish, stuff like that in the Galveston Bay and off the beach and wherever around there. But so mainly saltwater. So this is the saltwater spinning reel. This is the 3000 size and I have it paired with 20-pound braid. Works perfectly, casts like a charm. You can easily cast small baits just like this. This is just a little weightless Senko, as y'all saw. But it also has quite a bit of drag here, and it can also hold quite a bit of line, so it's perfect for catching bigger fish too, and even throwing some bigger baits. I've caught a few really big drum on this, probably like 15, maybe 20 pounds, some really big fish, and it handled it perfectly. So easily play them out. You can tighten down that drag, horse them out of the rocks, horse them out of the weeds or whatever they're in. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep casting, make our way around this corner, hopefully find a little bit of shake. It's getting hot. Let's see if we can hook into some bigger bass or just some more bass. Anything is a good bite. Okay, y'all, so we were walking down the creek and there's 3 bass sitting right off the edge here. I don't know if y'all can see them. We're gonna try to cast them, but we're like 40 feet up. Okay, we're gonna try to cast. We're gonna have to cast way out here and bring it back. There it is. That's gonna be perfect. One of them's chasing onto the side. He ate it. Got him. Stop, way up here. We're like 40 feet up the creek. That's the best fish of the day. We're gonna go down here. Best fish of the day. This is a really cool bass. First of all, look in his mouth. It's almost orange in there. That's awesome. We were walking way up there. The camera does not do it justice. It does not look big, but it's a pretty steep drop off here. And we saw these 3 bass sitting right off the edge and made that cast to them perfectly in front of them. There was 2 smaller ones that came up for it that didn't hit it. And I wasn't even sure if this guy hit it. There was so much line out. He was coming all through the grass. Couldn't even feel the bite, but that was epic. Really cool. Caught him from way up there. Really dark tail on him too, but let's get a release. Maybe as we're walking out we can see a few more. That was crazy. Okay, we're walking back. There's another. Oh, there it is. I can see a bass moving down the creek, but there's so much wind it's hard to cast from up here. I'm trying to put it in front of him, but you have to cast like 20 yards this way. Eat that. He's going for it. Eat it. Eat it, please. Keep it off the wall. He's looking at it, he's nudging it. That fish followed it up all the way to the bank and started nudging it. They're like nudging up on the grass where it was. Maybe it's not that. Smallest fish of the day. He hit it like he meant it. There we go. A tiny little bass. Probably about like a 5-6 pounder right here. Maybe 5 or 6 ounces. Bam! Monster Creek bass. Let's go ahead and toss it back. It's gone. Well, we're gonna try to catch maybe 1 or 2 more fish, but it's starting to get super hot. It's starting to get late in the morning. And it's almost time to call it quits. But let's see if we can hook into maybe 1 more. And then we'll see how to close the video out. Okay, well, we set a new record. We just caught the smallest fish of the day last cast, and now we caught an even smaller one. So this is the new smallest fish of the day. He ate a lure as big as him. These bass down here have some big appetites. Look at that. That lure is, don't even think I can lip this guy. Looks just like him. I'm surprised this guy doesn't get eaten, but. Okay, we need a little bit of an upgrade from that. Sight casted another one. There's like a school of 3 right there, swimming up on the other side. And there we go. But once again, not a very big one. So I think we're gonna go ahead and end the video. It looks like all the big guys have gone home for the day. The little ones are coming out to play. So this is gonna be the last fish for the day. But I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you like these little urban creek fishing missions. Don't forget to subscribe to the True Wildlife channel so you can see every single time we upload over here. That's it for right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's get the release on this guy. We'll see y'all right back here again next week for hopefully another awesome video. But until then, peace.